and welcome to Knitbits video blog. This week we're going to see what I'm knitting. First we have this, it looks like a worm at the moment, but it's going to be a dragon. It's from the Knitting MochiMochi book I showed in a previous episode when I was showing Amigurumi. It is from, well, it's the alligator pattern. I have just adjusted it so that I can add wings to it. As you can see, they're a little curly at the moment, but once I block them, they'll be pretty straight. And as you can see, it'll go straight on its back. And I have knitted its itty bitty feetsies here. I always give a really long tail when I'm going to sew, because you never know how much tail you'll need for putting it together. I'm making this dragon for one of my teacher's sons. And he's been a great teacher. I have thoroughly enjoyed his company. And he's a great conversationalist, so I wanted to make him something. I don't think he would like much or wear much that I would make unless I were to make a pair of socks, but then I wouldn't be able to see it. So, knitting his son a doll is an amigurumi. It was the best thing I could think of. Who knows, maybe I could knit him a scarf and he'll wear it. Next we have something that is for a friend's geekdom. He is a big Pokemon fanatic, and his favorite Pokemon just happens to be Pikachu. This is the start of the tail. It's going to be a scarf. I found the chart online. I just typed in Pikachu pattern, and it was, after a couple pages down, I just printed it out. As you can see, Pikachu is going to be jumping in the air, and I'm not sure I'll have enough blue for this, but I can always substitute some red and make some afterthought, what are they called? Make some afterthought stripes. And either way, it'll be very interesting, and I know he'll love it, which makes me happy, because he's so ecstatic to see me make it in class as I work. Next we have is this finished of my scrunchie. All I need to do is get the thick elastic cut and sew it together. It was a really quick knit. I finished it while I was sick, and the reason it's with this episode is because it's not quite finished. I'll show you the finished product whenever I get it done. Next we have a beginning of a scarf. This scarf I wanted to do because I wanted to do a complex cable, and as you can see, a cable are all these ridges that are intertwined and spaced out, and it looks very pretty, and I did enjoy doing the complex cable. Cables are a lot easier than people think, and they're fun, but they can be time consuming, and that was my problem with this. Is when I started it, I didn't have anything else that I was doing, so it made me lose interest in it fast. I will most likely end up frogging it and use the yarn for probably more little baby dragons. Who knows? Last but not least is the start of my baby sweater. This is the baby sweater I had started. I had shown you in the first episode. It's a combination of several patterns, and this little flower is of my own design. I would have liked to add the blue in for the background, but I wasn't thinking about it when I finished knitting it, and I'm not going to go back and frog down to the flower. The one thing that I do wish that I had put in is another little flower. Could have used the blue there, but I'll do it on the other side. I'm still working on, see, that was the right side, this is the left side, so I will most likely be putting in the blue flower on the side as well as the yellow flower. That makes a little field of flowers going across the baby's chest. I started the sleeve. I haven't finished it because I wanted to finish knitting the base part, the main part of the sweater, before I thought of the sleeves, because sleeves are normally just a smidge longer than the base part, and since I combined the two patterns, I'm not sure which measurement to go with. And so that's this. I took a break from the front part for a little while because I was getting frustrated with it, and it gets to be boring doing stockinette stitch constantly. So I did the back because I already knew what I was going to do. I didn't put any flowers on it. It probably would have made it cuter, but hey, the baby doesn't really care and the mom will love it. So as long as it makes both of them, well, keeps the baby warm and makes the mom happy, I'm happy. Well, that's it for this episode of Knitbits video blog. As always, please go and check out my channel to see other episodes and to check out my Etsy store. I haven't gotten anything new up recently, but with spring on its way, I will have a new line of paintings and possibly even some of my knit stuff up for sale.